for, and they get 10,000 starting money. So that means when you're on the CTs, you lose the first 2 rounds, you can't buy for the third one. That's all you need to know about overtime in this format.
So we're about to get into it here. We're ticking down towards this first round of overtime. LDLC will remain on the CT side. NiP continue on the offense. NiP barreling towards this B site right now. I'm curious to see what they have in store for us here. Are they trying to catch LDLC off guard with some aggressive play? It does look like they want to force their way into Seward, get control of this portion of the map.
Yeah, but NBK sucks it. That one jumped over. We just saw the top of his face. NiP is speeding up behind this, uncharacteristically fast here. Freiburg get a return kill, but it's NBK happy, shutting it down quickly, and backup is being called for. They know this is a real push. Shox will take down Freiburg, get right. Trying to find the angle through. It's not looking good right now. It's a 1-on-4 here, and NiP, their first attempt not really connecting well enough. Get right will get a first impressive shot here. And if NiP, or if LDLC don't play well, they could end up a couple of kills away, and that's not cool either.
No, that is certainly not cool. They need to survive this round with as many rifles alive as possible, but both Shoxy and NBK are so very low. They're using all their gear right now to just buy more time, to put more pressure on Get Right. The key player here is Smith, though. He has full HP, and he has the long shot. Decides to peek out, verify where Get Right is still, and there's the Molotov to buy even more time, funneling Get Right up onto this site, into the waiting arms of the remaining LDLC members. Get Right just so patient in this situation. He only has the bomb, but can he find a kill? He needs to find at least one, but it's going to be Shoxy getting the drop on him, and there we have it. LDLC will pick up this crucial CT round in the first round of overtime.
It's very tough, and I can tell there's at least a segment of the audience who are excited about LDLC playing well. They do also cheer for them, so it's not all for NiP right now, but that initial start's very good, and they saved the 3 rolls, which is also important. LDLC is securing the fact that they can buy for the full extent of the overtime.
So now that the brute force tactic has not proven effective, where do NiP take this battle? What haven't they tried throughout the first half?
Well, I would say what has worked throughout the first half, and that's the A push. LDLC has shown that they did manage to shut it down in the end, but maybe they are going to go back to what works. They're certainly making their way over here. They have the Molotovs to back it up as well. Freiburg and also Exist, so I think we need to see if we can catch some of those grenades.
Flash is going through. This is just a
they could actually grenade Hiroshima. They have the HEs for it. It's hard for them to know. They tried it in the eco rank.
That was a nice little peekaboo made on Michael-Lele. He's going to be perfectly fine here. 50 seconds left now, and a new smoke goes down to walk off this oak point. There's one entrance onto this A site that is accessible to the T side, and right now LDLC are locking it down firmly.
Smoke. This is all a patience game right here. NiP, they show a couple of grenades, then they wait, and they hope that LDLC think it's a fake, and now everyone's rotating back to B, but in fact, they're not. Now Exist comes in with the follow-up Molotov any second, and that's going to be the cue to go. Now, they're headed out, and actually LDLC have bought it. They're walking out of the bomb site. NiP sold this fake. Get Right takes down Smith. How did LDLC give this up? Get Right with the kill. Gets to take down Hiroshima. It's Happy and NBK. NiP. The ultimate salesman here. They just bought it hook, line, and sinker. And Happy's going to be the last man left here. 1-on-5. That has got to be a mental breakdown from LDLC. That's the weight of the grand finals on them right here. Otherwise, they would not have made that mistake.
Now rotating over. I mean, this is a team that plays it to perfection. These sorts of rounds, that's their bread and butter. And for LDLC to crack now in the grand finals, they have to keep communicating. They have to keep the communication up here at LDLC. But because they won that first round, they will have enough money to buy fully here in the third. So it's not the end of the world here for LDLC. They can still finish this half up 1 round. They desperately need it. Seeing as how each team in regular time with 15 rounds could only take 4 T-side rounds. If NiP were allowed to take 2 of them here out of 3, it would be a humongous lead going into the second half of this overtime.
But even taking 1 out of 3, if you did that during regular time, it'd be the same as taking 5 rounds. So already NiP have done a very good job just getting the 1 in here. And the fashion in which they did it also has to be incredibly frustrating for LDLC. They could have probably held that bomb site if they hadn't bought that slight delay in time that NiP put in. They threw the first wave of grenades, then waited just long enough that LDLC decided, wait, they can't be coming. Then a second wave rained in, and that was it. 50 seconds left. And it's back to the A-bomb site here for the Swedish Ninja.
Bomb is still floating around here. There is still Get Right doing his job, looking on the other side of the map, and Freiburg is here to lend a hand. They're trying to sow confusion in the ranks once again. LC this time around seem to be holding fast. Two solid defenders here on the A side. They're going to spot the bomb making its way in. Exist is gone. Smith with some very clean rifle work, annihilating the push. Forrest will roast him alive, however, as punishment. But Lele is going to step in. Point blank sees it. Point blank off rather.
Oh, he's going to get the bomb down, but he's probably going to be alone. Freiburg will go down here. Now he's trapped in the back line with an AWP with a real chance to finish this. The strategy jumps! NBK picked out of the sky, and now it's down to Michael here. Double kill, flashbang in. He's got the C-set. He charges in, and it's not enough. A great save from Happy there. That is so scary. Lightning flash reflexes coming out for Michael, but Happy's able to save his team. And they win 2 out of 3 rounds on the CT side, and that's absolutely crucial.
That is exactly. Now, NiP are perfectly capable of taking 3 rounds in a row. For that collapse to happen here, especially after such fine work coming in from Smith. Smith, of course, completely unaware that he was standing in a Molotov that entire time. Michael, however, here, this flick, that's a thing of beauty. NBK just jumping briefly to see if he can spot him out, but that 1 split second was enough for Michael to turn that into a very uncomfortable clutch scenario here. Now we move on into the second half of overtime. There's still a minute left for the teams to discuss tactics going into this swap, but this is everything now. LDLC, what do they do to catch NiP off guard in this crucial first round?
I always have a hard time deciding if this minute here feels like it's too short because you want more time, or if it feels like an infinity of time. You just need to get on with this, and maybe we should ask that in an interview question at one point, because right now the pressure is on, and the fact is that double overtime is not out of the question yet, and this could continue to grow. 27 kills currently on Kyoshima. Now, he wasn't top fragging all the way through. Happy pulled the first half through. He played really well. Kyoshima, he sort of just slowly ramped it, but then he kept cranking it up notch after notch and ended up way on top. It's been a remarkable game for him either way.
It certainly is. I believe he ended the first half with like five frags on the board, 5 or 6. I mean, for him to go all the way up to 27, NBK as well with a solid performance so far. Happy, of course, the linchpin of LDLC. He is the anchor.
And the really incredible thing is that the top fragger for NiP, just 1 below Kyoshima, is Michael at 20. You just get brought in to play in fully the most legendary team in global offensive. You have a lot of weight on your shoulders. You're playing in the grand finals and you come up with this performance. That is pretty convincing. Nothing else. Right. Now the second half overtime is live. DreamHack makes a noise!
And this is interesting. NiP, they're going for the aggression that worked so well for them in their CT half. Straight up, Forrest gets caught, however, NBK reacts in time, pulls the trigger and takes his face off, and Michael not going to connect with that shot, despite the fact that he was blind. It is not going to go his way, and this is going to be NiP battling back from a man disadvantage. I mean, Inferno, this is Inferno all over again. Oh.
This is such a strong start. That kind of running shot is as uncomfortable if you're Forrest. Forrest has been one of the key difference makers here on the overpass map. And Happy just checking, you should see on the map there, he's checking, making sure no one from NiP is pushed up behind them. LDLC have been paranoid ever since the second round of this map that someone's going to be lurking behind them. They really don't ever want to lose a round to that again. It looks like they're going to end up at the A-bomb side. NiP have convincingly demonstrated that the A-bomb side is definitely a point in which you can make a breakthrough. Now LDLC wants to try it as well, and they have the Molotovs, almost identical strat coming in here from LDLC. They're copying point for point what NiP are doing. And look at that, running in clean. This is beautiful from the French team. This could definitely work out right now. NiP, and they get back in somehow. The bomb is going to go down. It's a 4-on-5 retake, and they're wall banging through on Michael. He's taking a lot of damage for it and is going to have to fall back in place here. This is great work from LDLC.
And attention is right. There's the shot. Michael Lilly only gets the leg on Smith this time around. Garrett, however, will come in and manage to pick up a kill here. Shima is going to get right. Just cleared this site. But this is going to be it. The crucial kills. Michael Lilly steps in and brings it down. But he's only got 4 HP and he's 1v2 with no time on the box. Lands the first shot on Happy. But NBK, all he has to do is sit around the angle. And he does just that. Perfect play at the end by NBK to clutch it for his team. And LDLC are now 1 round away from securing the title.
Feels almost ridiculous to see LDLC do the exact same strat as NiP, and NiP make the exact same mistake that LDLC made. They left the bomb site. They went out, and as soon as you do that, you get smoked out, you get flashed out, and getting back in is not as easy as it seems. It's almost deja vu just in that. Now, 3 Molotovs back on LDLC. I think we all about now, well, now we know what that means here. So Forrest is down in the corner, and if he can pick up the photo here, that will be. He's waiting Happy and Forrest. He does not come up, but then get right with a quick. That's better than nothing, but still in favor of LDLC right now. They'll check this part of the map, but that's going to be a lot of information. Right now, NiP know exactly what's up, and if you look at Exist, he's running back with his knife out. They know this A push is coming. Good communication from NiP.
Fantastic information here gained by Get Right. This is a genius play, going for the gamble, and it pays off huge. Now NiP, they can set up the defense here on this side, and LDLC could potentially get shredded trying to run in here. 3 solid players on the defense here for A. This is nearly uncrackable. It's going to take some huge mistakes from NiP for them to lose from this situation.
This time they're not leaving. They're staying put. NiP, they need the entry frags. They're going to get one, and they keep trading it. It's a 2-1-2. Kiyoshima comes out on top. This is now a 1-on-2. Unless Get Right can clutch this situation, it'll be LDLC winning their first major championship title in an incredible fashion in overtime on the last map against NiP. This is all on Get Right. Might be the perfect man to have left here. Trying to walk in. Pacing himself. He's going to spot NBK first. He goes down. And LDLC, they pick it up. Look at that. They can hardly believe it. They're hugging each other, and it must be an unreal sensation. And the crowd will stand up and recognize